Breaking news out of the US, where a pickup truck has ploughed into crowds in New Orleans. The FBI is treating the incident as a possible terrorist attack, which took place in the early hours of New Year's. Authorities have released a statement identifying the suspect as 42-year-old Shamsud Din Jabbar, a US citizen from Texas. They are also saying an ISIS flag was found inside the vehicle. Police say a man intentionally drove the vehicle into a crowd of people in the French Quarter, an area known for its parties. Authorities say he drove around barricades in an area filled with bars and restaurants, killing at least 10 people and injuring 35. The suspect opened fire on police after crashing his vehicle. Officials have confirmed he is dead. An improvised explosive device was found at the scene and searches are underway in case there are more. The public has been warned to stay away from the area. James Matthews has more and a warning his report contains graphic details of the attack.
This was Bourbon Street, New Orleans, not long after 3 a.m. 2 people are seen lying in the street as armed officers race to the scene. In the heart of the city's French Quarter, a man had driven a pickup truck into crowds who'd come to clock in the new year.
It was very intentional behavior. This man was trying to run over as many people as he possibly could. This perpetrator, who went around our barricades in order to conduct this, he was hell-bent on creating the carnage and the damage that he did.
The world comes to New Orleans to party all year round. It did last night. Tens of thousands were gathered downtown. Of the victims, police said most were local to the area. Ultimately, the perpetrator crashed his vehicle and started shooting. 2 police officers were injured. He was killed in the ensuing firefight. Revelers spoke of the panic that spread through the crowd. One man spoke to our partners at NBC amid questions over security.
The mother that was in front of us, she was just horribly disfigured. A little girl that we had seen dancing as we were walking up the street was as flat as a pillow. I mean, it just kept going. Like every eye shot, body.
President Biden issued a statement saying his heart went out to the victims. He said more as he flew to Camp David.
I've spoken to every member of the agency, from the CIA to our national security team, to our FBI, NSC, and we're gathering all the, and I've spent a lot of time with the government, with the mayor.
What was your reaction when you heard what happened?
Well, the reaction was one of anger and frustration.
The authorities said at least one improvised explosive device was found at the scene following the attack. They're looking at terrorism as a suspected motive.
It's what we call a maraudering attack then. So they carried on, and this clearly seems to be the intention of the perpetrator that we saw in New Orleans. Once the vehicle had come to a stop, he was armed and ready and obviously engaged the police officers there. You know, he could have gone on to inflict more injuries or fatalities amongst the crowd.
The iconic streets that welcomed large crowds are now empty, thousands having come to see in 2025 with a fresh eye and witnessed carnage. James Matthews, Sky News in Washington.